recording it on the phone here as well, so it's just be me that they see anyway. Okay, nice and handy. Right arm back 5 times. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, left arm back for 5. I realise it's mirror image there, so it's probably the opposite arm that you see. But there you go. Okay, so both arms there now, starting at the front and back. You don't need to go up too high with them and put any tension on the neck or anything like that. We're just trying to loosen out the shoulders. So last one, perfect. Okay, so back to the first arm. This is the first arm. 5 around forward this time. Again, little rotation of the body is fine as well. 2 more. And last one. Good. Okay, so then off we go here. Again, nice and loose at the arm as opposed to kind of a really stiff and high reaching arm. Just nice and relaxed. Both arms together. And again, the same thing here now. Just loose and relaxed. 2 more. And last one. Okay, excellent. So what we're going to do here actually is a little bit of forearm stretching. Just my forearms got a bit tight this week and last week, so I was doing a bit myself, and I realized that's a good stretch to do. So we're actually going to just straighten out the arm and pull the arm back like that, and just hold and just breathe through it. It's the front of the arm here that we're going to stretch, and just again breathe through it. If we just change the direction, so we pull the wrist towards you like that. If you can see that there now. Alright, and just again nice in the back of the arm here now. And the same on the other side now. Let's go again, fingertips down and just pull back. I didn't really find this before, but now since the forearms a bit tighter, I'm not sure it's from push-ups or what, or even the floor stuff, but yeah, it's just nice to stretch them out. Perfect. Okay, so go up to the shoulders. Really liking the reach around the shoulder version, and then back behind the elbow, and just give it a little spin across here now, all along the front here. I think again, if you just make sure the shoulder is dropped quite low, you'll get a better stretch. Just a few seconds here, and then across here again. That's my tighter shoulder anyway, so I can feel that a bit more. Make sure the shoulder is nice and low and relaxed. And perfect. Okay, hands are up. We're going to rotate. Feet are again just nice and relaxed around here. We're going to rotate around and touch the center. Rotate around and touch the center for 10 in total. Good. That's it. And then each time just going a little bit further. So again, rotating the back as well. That's it. And last one. Excellent. Okay, loosen up the arms here now. Okay, so what we're going to do is kind of go into a little bit wider than normal stance here. Okay, so kind of the straddle stance. We're going to set our hands into T position, so that's thumbs up. Okay, we're going to do good mornings. So this is to stretch hamstrings and lower back. We're going to do it with our back nice and straight. So I'll do a few facing this way and I'll turn this way, but you can just face the same way. T position, slight bend the knees, bow forward and maintain the T position. So that's the posture element of this one here, is keeping the shoulder blades pulled back together, a little bit of a hamstring stretch and a little bit of a lower back stretch. Lovely. Okay, so that was the T version. Here's the Y version now, so we're going to go up and to the side, so that kind of position here now. I'm going to just turn just so you see exactly what I'm doing again. Put the Y position the hands, Y position the legs, hinge over a little bit harder. Okay, keep the shoulder blades pulled back together. Legs slightly bent. Hips go back. Further each rep. And down. Last one. Good. Okay. Check out the arms and shoulders. A bit tired after that one. We're going straight up here now with this one. You don't need to keep the hands like right up overhead. It'll tense up the neck too much. Okay, so what we're going to do is just have them out in front a little bit. Okay. Same position, keep them out in front. Hinge and up. Hinge and up. Again, 3 more. Hinge and up. Hinge and up. Hinge. Lovely. Okay, so that's our good morning hinges done. Okay, we're going to go even wider, okay, for this one. The old school airplanes we're going to go with. So we're going to do just like we did with the arms here, like that, but just from a lower position. So 10 rotations, airplanes, when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stay down there and favor one side, and just again with a little bend of the arm, pull yourself in that leg and then across the other side. So again, we still are keeping the knees slightly bent for this one here, so we're stretching the upper back as well as the hamstring on this side here. Back to the center and up. Okay, so we are now, oh yeah, okay, so now going on to this one here. So it's just a hip opener. Mobility more than flexibility on this one because you have to actively move through it. So we're going to go knee up as high as you can to get your balance first, knee out as far as you can, and then knee over as far as you can, and back to center. Okay, so we're going to do 3 this way. Okay, I'll show you this way. So you're ready? Knee up, knee out, and knee over, keeping the balance, back to center. Okay, knee up, knee out, and knee over. Perfect. Okay, so that's the one side. Let's go with the other. So get your balance first. Knee up, knee out, and knee over to the center. Knee up, knee out, and around to center. Last one. Up, out, ooh, over, and down. If you did struggle with that and needed balance, just use the chair or use anything that you have kind of close to you as well to do that. It'll just give you that balance. Try not to lean into it too much, but yeah, if you need to do that again, stay upright, but use the chairs or stuff that you have around you. Okay, using the chair now, stretching the sides here, hands up over the chair, take a leg down, lean into the same side, so left leg, lean into the left arm and down. And then just switch it over. So you go right leg around, lean into the right side and sink down. Okay, come back to 2 feet together, drop down, 2 arms, lean left and lean right while we're here. Lovely. Okay, so another little balanced one. Stretch for the glute this time. So with support or without. Okay, I'll do it without here just for now. Okay, so what we're going to do is bring the leg up and over the knee, and we're going to hinge forward, push the knee out, and sink forward like that. So that will give you a glute stretch here. Okay, but just with a little bit of posture in mind. Lower back nice and tall, lower back nice and straight, chest nice and tall, knee pushing down. Excellent. Okay, again if needed, hold on to something here. Other side, knee goes up, grab the ankle and push hips back and knee out, chest up and back straight. Okay, all these things to keep in mind for a better stretch. Okay, if you're on the back, it's not as good of a stretch. So again, all these things lead to getting a deeper stretch, pushing the knee out and up. Okay, excellent. Shake that one out. Top of the mat here, or if you're on carpet, you're okay. What we're going to do is take a rear lunge back and a reach. Okay, when we reach, we just hold for a few seconds. Nice long step and reach. And back up. Okay, a deeper one, a reach, and then we're going to drop to the knee. So now we're on the knee here and hinging forward. We're going to get back up again to the toe and stand. We're going to add one more thing. We're going to go back, reach across, drop to the knee, and I'm going to get you to stretch the quad then after that. Okay? So long lunge, reach, dip the knee down, keep reaching. Okay? Take this hand, put on the knee for support on that side, and let's take that leg up behind. If you can't do that, that's fine, no worries. Again, just give a nice stretch, leaning back should be fine. Lift if possible. Lengthen that arm, this one here, to see how far you can kind of go, and you don't need to put too much pressure on that leg. Then coming up the toe and stand. Now, just to get a bit more on that quad there, let's grab here like this one, okay, and just lengthen that out as well, might just help. So we'll prepare the other one as well in a second. So we'll prepare the other leg that we're going to stretch in a second there. So that was the quad stretch now at the side that we were working just there. Now we're going to be doing the other one, and again we'll do the same sequence. So we're doing our lunge back, our reach across, and we get back up again. We go back, reach across, down to the knee, and then same thing but adding the quad stretch at the end. Okay, so it's back up to the top of the mat there again. We're going to go back first. Which leg was I stretching? So back first, and then reach. So keeping that back leg fairly straight for now. And then we're going back up to the top, a little bit lower, and then drop to the knee. And then drop, and keep leaning and relaxing again here. Relax this. Back to toe and up. Okay, add the quad at the end. Reach back, down to knee, keep stretching, hand to support, and reach back for the leg. I'm going to find that a little bit easier on that side. Okay, up to toe and stand up out of it. Okay, we're actually going to do the whole sequence on the right one more time, whole sequence again on the other side, and see if we have improvements made. Okay, so when we're ready, long step back, reach across, and back to top, get lower, drop the knee, reach more, back up, back, reach, down, and grab. And okay, other side, back, reach, and up, back, down, reach, down, reach, and up, back, down, reach, drop to the knee, hand, and quad. And up. Very good. Okay, that's that section. Okay, we'll do something similar now with a side movement. Okay, so we're going to go side lunge first. So go wide and just side lunge stretch. Okay, hold it for a few seconds, leaning forward, dipping down, keeping the back as straight as you can, and then come up. Okay, the next one's down into the Cossack. Okay, so you can watch and then follow on if you want to, but basically side lunge, stretch, keep the hands down and into the Cossack. Okay, and then again we pivot back, sink into that side lunge and back up. Okay, so if you haven't done it, do it one more time. If not, just join in again. Down, hinge back, into the Cossack, get a nice stretch. Okay, if you have a mat right in front of you, drop to the knee. Okay, drop the knee here and then lean forward even more and up. Okay, if you need to maneuver around to stay on your mat, that's fine. And just to get into this kneeling position. Okay, we need to get back up out of that there now again, so hands to the floor, open the toe, okay, and shimmy back up. So it's a little bit difficult sequence. Hope you got the hang of it now. We'll go to the other side. So we'll take the side lunge first, then we'll add the Cossack, and we'll add the kneeling adductor stretch. So just the side lunge, step, hinge, hands down, just side lunge for now, and then up, adding the Cossack, step, hinge, and now again take your weight onto your hands into the Cossack, lean into that one a little bit, not too much now, toes up. Okay, we're going to roll that back down, oops, side lunge, and up again. Okay, last time we add the kneeling. Okay, so we step across, we do our side lunge, hinge down, take the weight into Cossack. Okay, manipulate the body position so that your knee is on something soft again. Drop to the knee, hinge forward even more. Hope you can see me now on the cameras. And then sit up nice and tall. Move the foot in if you need to. Again, inside the thigh. Okay, let's go into that one again. Lean into the Cossack, and then up and out. Okay, give that a bit of a shake. Okay, so that was tough. They're very active stretches, very controlled, a lot of control needed for them ones. Okay, so going for the forward lunge now this time. Okay, so like into deep lunge rotations. Okay, so forward lunge, and that's it pretty much. Just forward lunge, touch the floor. Hips up and push back. Okay, that's all we do for the first part. Next part is dropping to the knee and getting the elbow down deep. Hands, elbows, knee, and then the elbow. Okay, up here, hips high, push back. Okay, the next addition now is going to be the rotation. Okay, go forward, hands down, knee down, elbows, and rotate. Come back down, elbows up, hips up high, and push back. Okay, just on that push back, you could do it in two movements if you want to as well, that's fine. Okay, that's all one side. Let's go to the other side then. Step forward, touch down, stay there, and come back. I'll demonstrate the two movement back there now in 2 seconds. Okay, so again, we're going forward, we're stretching hips, the hips here as well, and the back of the leg. So they're the areas that you're focused on. Let's go forward again. So hamstrings here a little bit more, and then as you drop down a little bit more into the glutes or the hips. Okay, then we drop the knee down and get the elbows in. Okay, I'll do the two movement back now just to show you. Just as you're here, the knee falls out to the side. I know you can't see it. I'm going to change direction now for the next one. Okay, so we go up the toe. We just go back one and back two. Okay, so again, stay on that same side, but I'm just going to demonstrate from here. Okay, so let's go forward lunge, down with the hands, then down with the knee, and out with the opposite side. Elbows in. Now we're going to add that rotation, and bring it back down again, up to the toe, and double movement back if you need to. Okay, excellent. So that was deep into the hips and deep up high in the hamstrings there as well. Okay, so we're actually going to take it to the floor there now. So stick to the floor. We're going to go into the 90-90 position straight off the bat here now. Okay, so I'm moving back just so that both cameras can kind of see. So again, we want this leg here at about 90. Okay, and the same here, so let's go a bit further. Okay, so from here you can support through the back here like that. Okay, for now. Okay, we're going to try and take the hands off now this time. Okay, so here's a little sequence. We're going to go back and forward here 5 times. So off we go. You can sit up in that 90-90, a deep hip socket, stretch, and then hold the ankle of that foot then as well. So keep the hand out and hold the ankle of this foot. Okay, lastly then we're going to tilt forward as if we're doing like a pigeon with this leg. And sit up. Okay, we're going to rotate around now. So again, hands can go back behind. Get the knees up. Deep hip stretch again. Just going to adjust now for the position of the wall. And then again we get the foot back down, so we're getting into the 90-90 of the other side. Okay, so from here then, let's go up, off the hands for support. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, again, active stretch with this leg here. Okay, grab the foot now, hand goes out. And again, you're just sinking down if possible. You're probably starting to feel a stretch as it is already. Okay, take this front leg again as if it's like a pigeon stretch. Okay, tilt forward over it and sink in. Get tall and come back to the center. Okay, back into center. Try to hold the ankles or the toes and get a nice lower back stretch. While we're down here, shake from left to right. Okay, now we'll take the feet out wide. Okay, so seated V position now like that. Okay, right, so from this position here, we're actually going to work on, not so much here for now, we're going to work on our posture or work on the middle back. So we're going to cross our arms over like this. We're going to try to do a circle. Okay, so down and then back up to the top. So when you're at the top, the chest is high. When you're down, the back is rounded. Okay, so it's almost like a very active kind of cat camel. So not from the kneeling position, but from the seated position. We'll get into that position, and again, even adding the rotation is nice. So let's go the other direction, crossing the arms down to the side, round the back a little bit, come back around again this way. You'll know yourself, you'll feel all the stretches around the back. And we get to here, it's the opposite of a stretch really. It's you're going to feel tight around the hips here and your lower back. So that's the postural element of it as well, to maintain a strong posture even under a bit of resistance. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, back the other way. Tilts down, get a rotation around, feel the stretch. This one here as you're coming back up around is the best stretch. Okay, up tall again. Back last time, now the other way. Tilt down, rotate around, and back up to the top. Good. Okay, just bring the legs in for a second and relax out the back there, because that's quite tough on the middle back. Okay, so just push and pull shoulder blades on this one here now, because we'll have another posture one now in 2 seconds. Okay, so back to that V position there again. This time we're going to hands out. Okay, we're going to pull the shoulders back and down to squeeze them, and then we're going to reach the arms forward. Okay, so it's almost a row. I'm going to turn slightly sideways to see. Okay, but no bending of the elbows. Okay, just squeezing the shoulders back, stay tall. And reach. You can even rotate the arms as well. You'll feel the difference. You'll feel all the muscles around the shoulders stretching out. And just pull back as you open up the palms. And then dive in there, rotate the shoulders in. And stretch. Let's do 2 more, because these are quite tough. Reach in and back. Last one then. Again, make sure the shoulder blades are the moving parts of this, and at the end as well. Okay, and relax. Okay, so relax that middle back there now again. Support yourself with the knees. Okay, we're going to actually lie on our back now, which is going to be a lot nicer than that one. That was tough. So we're going to go up with the knees and let the hips roll back and forward. Okay, so I'm just trying to find the best way to demonstrate this one, but I think you know the one anyway. It's kind of like the half crucifix. Hands are going to be wide out like that. The knees are going to be in. You're going to let them fall to each side. So let's do 10 rotations of it. So we start again, lying back, hands here, roll to one side, get the knees and feet to the ground, roll to the other side. That's 2. Try to keep the palms on the ground for this one. Okay, 2 more now, over and back. Excellent. Okay, very good. Now, just sit up out of that one for a second there. Okay, so now into more traditional stretching parts now. So we're going to go with a hamstring stretch, like a very static hamstring stretch, and then we're going to go and move it a little bit more, and then a static glute stretch, and we're going to move that a little bit more as well. So let's lie back again and have both legs straight to start off with. And just let the back relax there for a second, just take a few breaths, okay? When you're ready, let's take one leg up, and let's hold just above the knee there on the leg, okay? And let's just try to get a stretch for there. Let's turn the toe down now a little bit more. So just bring the toe down towards you. And when you get a stretch in that, whether it's the calf or the hamstring, just hold it there. Don't do anything more with the foot. Okay, or the leg. No, okay, so if you're not finding that stretch, loosen out the ankle and pull back a bit further. Okay. And again, when you just getting a stretch there now, so we're just going to go up a little bit higher on the leg for me. Okay, so wherever you find that hamstring stretch the most, okay, and then just let it back down again a small bit, and then tuck down the toe again. Okay, that just changes again the emphasis to the calf. Okay. Now, so the moving part of it is we're going to bend the knee and pull the knee in towards the chest. Okay, knee in towards the chest and out towards the armpit, and then extend. Knee in and extend. Knee in and extend. 2 more. In and extend. Okay, now just slowly lower the leg down a small bit, tuck the toe down, just get the last bit of stretching on that. Even if you need to move it around, actually different directions, the toe helps, gets different stretches, moving the hip left and right, and let's bring that down. Okay, so we're going to do the same on the other side, just let that leg relax. Let's go up again. Okay, so again, just base your first position here off the first hamstring stretch that you get. So I'm getting a stretch here already, which is good. Okay, and now I'm just going to lower that down a little bit, tuck the toe towards my head, bring it down, get a bit more on the calf, turn it left and right like we were doing on the other side, get a bit more of a stretch on that. Okay, now point the toe up or even just relax it. Let's pull that leg back a small bit more. Again, this emphasis again is on the hamstring higher up. Okay, so that's why you're just relaxing the leg there. Now taking the calf out of it a little bit. Okay, now so we're just going to bring it back down a small bit, tuck the toe up. Let's bring the knee in again and extend. Knee in and extend. Knee in. That's 3. And extend. Let's go 2 more of these ones here now. Knee in and extend. Last one. Knee in and extend. Just hold it in there. Kind of a relaxed stretch now. So the toe is just, our feet is just relaxed here. A gentle stretch then to finish off. Again, left and right. Moving the hip and down. Okay. Now, just be careful sitting up all that one. Now the head's been down for quite a while. Take a breath. Now, the last one here now. Okay, actually the second last one. we're going to cross the leg over, okay, take the hands back and lift the knee up, okay. So from here, again, just like the other one, we're just going to stay static, just going to stay and hold it for a second before we move it, okay, over to a different stretch. So again, this foot here can dictate a little bit more stretching, okay, different angles and stuff. Toe up, get deeper up, nice and higher, relax down, a bit more into the lower leg. Okay, so when you're ready, let's bring this leg across here. Okay, so that would be just the first element of it, and into that pretzel position, we want to get up a little bit higher and try to hold the position here now like that. Okay, so if we're struggling, like I am actually on this side for some reason, my bottom leg is kind of taking a bit of a stretch, which is fine. Okay, just going to support my hand back here and stay up. Okay, and I'll give it another go in a second there now as well too. So maybe I'm going to bring this leg back a bit further, and I'm going to sit up. Okay, so that's as close as I'm getting to the pretzel stretch on this one here now. But let's see what you can do. If you need to support it, that's fine as well. Try to stay nice and tall with the posture. Okay, let's bring it back slowly. 2 hands back. Let's bring the knee back in here. Okay, just going to waddle the hands in now a bit closer so that you can sit as close as you can to this knee. Get most of the stretch out of this glute. Okay, let's switch it over now. Okay, so sit up, cross the leg over, take the hands back, lift the knee up, just get the foot settled. And again, just a gentle stretch now to start off. Just the knee. Okay, so we're not doing anything crazy now yet, just leaning in a small bit, trying to get a gentle stretch on at the start. I can't see the remaining time on the Zoom there now, but I know we're definitely into the last 10 minutes, and if not the last 5 minutes or so. So we're getting there. Got one more stretch, and it's actually, again, we're just testing out our deep squat position there. So we're going to finish off in the deep squat. Okay, so let's roll the hips off to the side, nice and slowly first. Keep the hands on the ground, and then follow on. Okay, a bit better on this side here now. Still not great, so I'm going to support the hand first, nice and tall. Okay, again, we want that stretch down along here as well. This leg on this side here, because of the way it's twisted here, can get a bit of a stretch, and that's fine as well. Nice and tall. I'm going to try to go for the pretzel up in position now. Again, this is an active position, this pretzel now as well too. It's one that's not exactly the freshest feeling. Or the nicest kind of stretching feeling, because you have a lot of active muscles in this. And then we're going to come back, relax all them active muscles here, and then fold the leg back over and get the last bit of the stretch on that glute there now. Lean into it. A few deep breaths here now. Almost there. And relax the leg off. Okay. Like I said there, the last one's going to be the deep stretch. Just checking the time there now. Yeah, 2 minutes. Okay, so 2 minutes on this squat. Oh, shake out the legs after that one. So if you know you're going to get into the deep squat, no need to put anything underneath the heels. That's fine. But what we want to do is just prepare for when we do need to put something under the heels. So if you need to roll over your mat like that, turn it sideways. Okay, just in case. For the first deep squat, we're going to go and focus on being on the toes. So turn the toes out there like that, and the knees are going to go out. So deep squat, mainly focusing on the knees going out to side. Okay, so we're not actually keeping the heels on the ground on this one here. We're just going to loosen out that position around the hips. Keep the body nice and straight. Lean left and right. Okay, again, a little bit of bouncing kind of helps. Just to kind of maneuver your body into position. Okay. So the feet are fairly close together, the heels are fairly close, the knees are pointing out. Okay. I think the deep squat's always a great test of flexibility and whether or not we're flexible enough to get into deep squat and then have enough good posture then to maintain the bottom of the deep squat as well. So I think that's an overall good test of it. Okay, so I'm going to hop up out of that one there now. Last minute, so we will, last minute. So we're going to hold that deep squat heels on the ground, so whatever way would you want to support the feet or not, and just going to hold it out there. Okay, so hold it for the remaining time. When it cuts off, then that'll be it, and hope you enjoyed the stretch, and I'll see you in the next class. Okay, so going to go down, maintain your posture, and just stay as deep as you can with the arms out straight. Okay, so I'm slightly tucked under, it's fine too. I'm trying not to be too tucked under, and I'm trying not to relax too much. So here, if you need to just, again, get the feet on something, okay, we'll keep that back fairly straight. So it's fairly straight there now. Again, this would be relaxed too much. Nice and straight, pushing the knees out the way, staying tall. Yeah. 3, 2, and 1.